It's your boy Untitled.
Okay, so this the type of rhyme that'll make you use your mind. Try not to lose your mind in spectacular design. There's a reason why I do this. Trying to start a movement. You miss one step and you'll be clueless. Thoughts that you don't know what to do with. It's not a race, but if it was, I'm winning by a shoe-in. They salty cause they don't know how I do it. Confident, and I'm about to prove it. Screw it, I'm about to take a bite and chew it. My mind's in the galaxy.
Welcome. It is I. He is I and I am him. Black bat with the branded Timbs. It is Mac Man's. Highly irritated, never duplicated. That's right, baby. Another round of applause for myself and for the crowd. Give y'all a cheer out here. That song that started the show was my son by the name of Untitled. Check him out. He is on Spotify. I think he's on iTunes. Another applause for, there you go. Gunshot salute. Also right now to my son, Untitled, gunshot salute, baby. You know, that's how we get down. Before we get started, I want to say that this show is brought to you, sponsored by Mac Man's Media LLC. That's right. I sponsor myself. And also, I want to send a shout out to all the contestants that won on the contest. The prizes have been sent out. So I want to say thank y'all and send y'all the smooches. That's love to everybody that tunes in. So applause to yourself. All right. I'm just going to call you MB. MB, I see you here on YouTube. Gunshot salute to MB for tuning in. Gunshot salute. That's right, baby. Today's show is going to be very interesting. I just had to get that off my chest. I want to tell y'all, I want to thank y'all so much. Stay tuned because I will be informing you about the next set of drawings, which will be taking place on June 13th. That's right, next Friday, June 13th. Get your entries in. I guess I'll just do the split real quick. This is how you get your entries in. Go to my YouTube page. Subscribe. If you have subscribed to the YouTube page, share the YouTube page on other social media platforms. Tag me in the comments. And if you tag me, hey, that's all I need. Once you tag me, you'll get an entry. We trying to make YouTube blow up and grow a channel organically is what I'm trying to do, y'all. So I'm gonna give applause to everybody that's did that. So shout out to everybody. Blythe Maine, who won. Also Kim Lou and KG. Like I said, all that your prizes are being sent out. You guys should be receiving those very soon. I want to thank everybody that participated. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. I'm saying it again, don't miss out. This contest, man, this is no laughing matter. I'm being real about it. I told you I was serious. You tune in, you get rewards. That's how we get down. The next drawing will be on June 13th. That's right, June 13th. And I'm serious about this, y'all. Get a chance, check out my Instagram at MacMan's Fitness. I think it's _ MacMan's Fitness. MacMan's _ Fitness, if I'm mistaken. Check me out on TikTok at MacMan's Fitness. Also, on Facebook, Ontario Hill, blue checkmark verified. And for those of you who are joining me on YouTube, you already know, @ MacMan's Media LLC. That's how I get down, y'all. So let's get it cracking and popping and percolating. Today's convo is a good one. Now I'm going to hit y'all with something real. Yeah, I said something real. Today's convo is going to be OGs versus YNs. Now, before you come and smack me up, I got to tell you where this conversation came from. We in the time in society, y'all, I told you the moral standards are gone. We're in a time in society where right now we are labeling people or labeling groups of people based upon attitude, based upon age, and based upon the mentality level. So, oh man, what is up? Blythe Maine, you already know. Blythe Maine, I am going to give you a gunshot salute. This has become one of my favorite followers. Blythe Maine, will give you love, man. I'll also give you an applause, Blythe Maine, seriously, because you just showed me that I have followers all over the world. I didn't know that, and I want to thank you, and I hope you enjoy your prize that you received. I told you I was serious about it. It was going down. Well, Convo is about OGs and YNs. Now, I had to do some digging up to get these terms right. So an OG, if I'm not mistaken, an OG is an old head, an original gangster is what they call. But what is up, Mark Sterling? Hey, buddy, give you a gunshot salute. That's right. We're talking OGs versus YNs. Okay, check this out. Now, before I go into this, OG or YN is not racially or color based. That has nothing to do with ethnics at all whatsoever. So get that out your head. I done kind of figured this out. Now, you know this is my own commentary. So you're going to get some satire here too. So, hey, what is up, Edlin? Gunshot salute, Edlin. That's right. Manzano, gunshot salute. So, now with that being said about how I'm going to preface it, this whole situation, an OG is somebody who's been through life, understands and knows something. They done been through the battles, be it the street or be it just real life, period. Working. You got your job site OGs. You know what I'm talking about. The cat that you can come to. You can tell you everything about the job. Tell you how to make sure you get your time off. Tell you who not to mess with, who not to step to. Come to me. I got you on the hookup, young blood. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Then you got your hood OGs. Everybody got respect for him. He was the person at the top. He was the top echelon, top bar. You didn't make nothing shake and bake on the street unless you talked to this dude first. Nothing happened. Nothing was going down. So you got another OG. That OG was just a dude that sat on the corner or sat on the porch. He might have played checkers or chess with a bunch of cats or something. Now every race got one of them. Sit back and you can go to him. He like, listen here, young blood. Don't you go over there do it. I've been watching you. Don't go over there doing that with them young fellas. You might get yourself in some trouble. Yeah, that's comedy because that's in every neighborhood. Now, the OG lifestyle is basically to make sure you don't do nothing or upset nobody to lose your OG status. So you act with a certain accord about yourself. You act with a certain way you move, the way you talk. You was real smooth. OGs are smooth. Even the way they mac the females in the club. You ever seen an OG mac the female in the club? They still use words like mamma jamma and skeezer and all kinds, they use words like that nobody use no more. But I'm saying they do. So, but an OG in the club, and a lot of young women I know used to mess with the OGs because they called it, my auntie used to call it pensions and paychecks. Now I'm from the Midwest, Quad Cities, word up. Okay, I see you. Leanne, guess what? Gunshot salute. Thank you for tuning in. And my aunt would go to this little club. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody where I'm from is called the Elks. Sometimes you might go where I guess it used to be the Golden Moon. What else was it? It was the Elks, Golden Moon, the question mark. You go to any one of these clubs and they would be an old head. A couple of them come on in. And when an old head would come into the club, he be looking for the females, had to change, but the females mess with him because they know, you know what I'm saying, this dude, he retired old, got his money together, job together, life together, probably got a house, a couple of cars, he gonna take care of me. That's OG status. In the hood, like I said, the OG never made a move to offend nobody unless he knew he could handle all business. If he was gonna offend somebody, each area had their own OGs, and you couldn't disrespect a certain area without the other OG telling the other OG, and then that's how beef got squashed. That's how families handle stuff. That's how beef got squashed. That's how in the hood or even your work spot will get handled. You had the two OGs come together, or how many of them was, and they would sit down and talk and work things out. So being an OG was one of the priorities I thought in life from the era I come from, was to grow up to be an OG. You know, hey, what's up, Unc? What's up, OG? Hey, what's up? That's a respect level. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I Spider, what's up, bro? I see you, I Spider. Thanks for tuning in. Gunshot salute, baby. Now, there's an opposite to this OG status. Now, I didn't come up with this term. I don't know where the term came from. From what I understand, it came from the brothers who they talking about. The opposite of OG status is YN. Young Ninja. Hiya, whoa, whoa, shaya. You know what I'm talking about? Rice cakes. Father. Nah, okay, we're going to stop playing. That ain't what I'm talking about. A YN, we're not going to go there with the word, but it's young ninja. Now, they opposite of OGs. Remember I said the OG kept his status on status quo and was cool about who he offended, where he stepped, how he did, how he approached women, what he said to people. The OG is always so smooth. He milky and buttery smooth. But the YN, nah, son. See, that's it, son. The YN, Joe, wherever you from, Joe, Ha, B, God, John, wherever you from. You know what I'm saying? The YN, he trying to do the opposite. He making as much stuff, shaking, making as much noise as possible because he wants to be seen. Am I not correct on that? Let me give you some points. Number one, the YN, he quick to dress flashy. Although he might have a ski on, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The ski, the derb, you know what I'm saying? He might have that on, but he gonna be dressed fly in the newest updated stuff. Come on now, keep it real. Then he gonna make sure when he approach a female, he extra loud about it. When an old dude, when an OG gets shut down, we move around and go about it. You know, nah, young Cal, yo, stupid, this, that. He got something to say about the female that told him no. Now, if she was ugly this or stanky this, or you ain't know that anyway, then why would you approach her? Really, why would you approach her? A YN is going to try to get as much money as possible because he know that's what I get to. I was about to say something. Stop. I'm jumping ahead. They're going to get as much money as possible. They're going to be as loud as possible, give as money as possible, cause as much trouble as possible if they can, because they know that attracts a certain class of the opposite. Yeah, it attracts a certain amount of class. Come on, man. We all playing this game out here that we think is funny. OGs, YNs, we all got one purpose. The purpose is to survive in life, get your paper, get you someone bad to kick it with. Because you want somebody to kick it with, somebody that's with you in the crib, kicking it with you. And you want to make sure don't nobody disrespect you or nothing you got going on. Both of them have the same agenda, but they go about it different. What's up? K.A., what's up, K-Dale? Is that K-Dale? K-Def, I can't really see that right there. I apologize. But K.D. to you, gunshot salute, baby. Thank you for the new subscriptions, new subs on here tonight. I want to thank y'all, man. We close to 300. We needed one to get 300. So now I'm working my way up to the 5. Let's get to the 5. You know what I'm saying? Then when I get to the 7, mess with my 77. They ain't ready for that 77. But when I get to that 7, it's on the pop. We're going to celebrate a countdown till we get to that 1,000, baby. We're doing that. But the agendas of both of these groups of male species is the same. Get paid, stay on your square, get something nice to look at, something on your arm, something you ain't got to be worrying about. That's your lady. And to get as much respect as possible. They just go about the wrong way. So the dilemma comes into this. It's okay when the YN is doing with a YN. They know what they're getting into. It's okay when the OG doing with an OG. They know what they're getting into. Where the problem comes in is when the two classes get their clashing. When you got OGs clashing with YNs, oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, somebody getting popped, if you get what I'm saying. And so now that I broke that down, what brought this subject up was I was watching, there's this new thing with the YN community. We'll say it like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be doing y'all like that, but because I'm part of the OG community, so I'm just trying to keep all this to the point where it just flow on. Like what Steve Name say, it's fluid. It's fluid. Man, what is up, KG? How you doing? I'm sorry, yeah. How you doing, KG? Gunshot salute to you. And we talking about OGs versus YNs, and I told you that is not a color thing. There's no bear on that. OG, I'm gonna refresh. OG is OG is original. Somebody that's older in age that understand how to move smooth, do things, trying to Make sure that they stay on their top echelon. Make sure that they respect for everybody. They got a certain way of handling things, but you respect them. On the other side, we got the YNs who do that complete opposite. They make as much noise as possible. They want to be out there. They want to be seen. It's about the popularity, but they still have the same objectives, just they're going about it different. Now, like I said, when you got a YN messing with a YN, that's two of the same class. It's like two young lions out there in the pride, battling and banging to see who's going to be the one to take the pride over and get all the lionesses. Now, the OGs, different. We're going to sit back. We're going to try to collaborate. Now, I ain't saying the YNs ain't trying to collaborate, but eventually the YN has got to be one that take the lead. OGs, you got your spot. I got mine. We can collaborate. We can conjoint, do some things together, but then, when it's time, leave it alone. You go your way, I go my way, but we got respect for each other. Now, the issue happens, and each sector of people know that. The issue happens when you have an OG and a YN trying to interact with each other. Then that becomes a problem. Because what YNs forget to understand and get through their noggin is that every single OG at one point in this time was a YN, baby. Yes. Every single one was a YN. Maybe on a lower scale where they was kind of social about themselves. Maybe they was kind of rambunctious and loud. But the point is, they been there before and they done that. That's why I be trying to tell the group. I don't know nothing about being young no more. Because I ain't in that age group in my 50s. But I know something about being who I am now and what I went through. Point in case. Understand? You get me? Does that make sense now? Yeah. Sit down, young one, before you get tapped up. Because that's exactly what happened. So what brought this conversation up was there was a YN in a store doing one of these goofy pranks they do. I don't know if you've seen them on social media. The guy, a young cat in the store with the broom who bends over, pops women and they, woo, just to get their attention and they get the risen. What is risen? Is somebody please inform me? 501-259-6788. You can get online with me if you want to. You can text me, whatever you want to do here. Who came with that? I want to let one out, but I'm not going to. That word, risen. I just caught when they said caking. What's caking? Ain't caking when you, what is that? I'm asking somebody in the back. Huh? Okay, caking is when you literally, I guess, stay on the phone with somebody for hours, or you just basically, that's called caking, like you letting it bake or something, I guess. Is that what it is? Okay. Remember, I'm old school, I know all these terms. I just got used to caking, now risen. So, whatever, I guess that's when you putting what we call back in the day, you putting your Mac down. You put the game on. I still got game, girl. That's old school. Okay. So, this guy was doing one of them pranks. Where he went up to the girl. There's a woman with the broom. There's one of the guy come and say, "Hey man," he said, "Hey baby, you got it going on. I like to spend some time with you." The dude trying to say, "What'd you say?" He said, "I was just telling your girl she got it going on." Dude said, "Man, you don't see her standing with me?" Of course, the dude he was dealing with the YN, he was dealing with an OG. So you know what's gonna happen. The YN kept walking, talking. The OG said, "Hey, that's my girl. You don't be disrespecting my lady. Move around." "Man, what you gonna do, man? I ain't scared of you." He said, "Man, hold on, young fella." He said, "I'm being polite." He said, "I'll dust you and your young buddy up on there. They got that camera on them. I'll do both of y'all in right here, right now." I'm laughing because to me it's funny. I'm going to tell you why. I don't usually laugh at stuff like that, but I know what's getting ready to go down. So the young cat kept talking. The OG kept coming at me and said, "Man, you lame old the young dude." This is where they talk to people. "You old lame, you buster, this, da, 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 da." I said, "Go about your business, man. I said I was just playing." The OG was like, "No." And here's the theory behind that. How this man gonna look as an OG if you disrespected his lady and he don't defend for her? Huh? How's that look? Real men do that for their ladies, for real. Because ain't no way in the world you're going to disrespect mine. Don't think you ain't getting nothing behind it. But then you have the audacity to get attitude with me for coming at you for disrespecting mine. I'm defending. So, and I seen cases where their hands got thrown. Little young cat, or your YN with his buddies talking stuff to this old guy on the corner. Old guy like, man, I'm trying to catch the bus, leave me alone. Kept going. Man, it went to swing. The old dude dipped back. I mean, like the Matrix, like, ooh. And when he dipped back, he came back, bow. Little young dude was out in the middle of the street. Oh, man, you hit him, yo, what's wrong there? No, wait a minute. You came and approached this OG, head up. You and your little buddies. Now, what they didn't know was that this OG was a boxer. Yeah, say it again. Yeah, he was a boxer. And when he put that, man, he laid out he breaded up, sauced up, and laid out a 2-piece and a biscuit deeper than anyone, with better delivery than any KFC or Popeyes I've ever seen. That's on the real. So now I done seen these type of actions going on. I'm trying to understand, and this is where the question I said, really and what for in the caption. Where did these young cats come from? Because we call them Thundercats and young cats. That's what we call them. Where did they come from? And when did they get to the point where you don't have to respect the OG any longer? Because if you grew up, anybody that grew up, anybody now when they, I would say 35 and over, do y'all, I know for sure, especially my kids, all of them respect their OGs. Regardless of OG wrong or not, you might say a couple of things in there, but you respect the OG, man. That's what you're supposed to do. It's just about respect. But we got somewhere in society where the respect level cut off, and then this YN mentality developed. See, it's the fault of the mother and the father in these homes. You know, like I said, it's not no racial thing. This don't mean no racial, because I can tell you about some Hispanic families like this, some white families like this, some Italian families like this, some German families like this. Come on, man. This ain't nothing to do with racial ethnicity. None of that. This is about the mentality that they developed. Like, they don't have to listen to authority or no one. And it's to the point, it's destroying, they don't understand they're destroying themselves. Because number one, you don't want nobody snitching on you. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to get in any fights or any things like that. You try not to die or be unalived. But you flash and show out in social media and in public, that's snitching on yourself. Then you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, knowing you shouldn't be doing them until you get caught up. And then your respectability level, to me, is in the garbage. Because if you call yourself a YN and you're doing the things that most YNs do, well, you can't call every young man a YN. I'm not. If you're a young man with standards, then you're a young man. I know there's terms and there's probably terms. I was going to ask that to somebody. If y'all can please somebody get in my comments. What is the term that they're calling now for young women and older women? I don't know. And I'm telling you, I'm asking because, like, is it still a cougar or something like that? What is it? I don't know. I mean, is it a cougar? Is it what they calling them? I don't have no idea. What they call when they're young and they act like these young dudes out here. I don't know. But the reason they like is two things to fault. Number one, we was just talking about this big beautiful bill and how it was taking away these services from people. But I said also it ain't just the people's fault, it's the government's fault too, because you give them these guidelines of don't have nobody, don't have the father in the house. Y'all don't understand. If you ever been on these programs, there's a lot of stuff in there that you don't really think is there, and people telling you think they lying, but they being serious. It make you say, yeah. If you don't let the father in the home while you getting these Section 8 programs and food stamps, you won't lose them. So number one, some of these YNs coming from them homes. Some of those YNs are coming from them homes. There ain't no father there. Then you got someone where the mother is cuddling and curdling and loving and hugging so much because she feels she has to make up for the loss of the father, that instead of the young man learning responsibilities, he's doing the opposite because he thinks he can get away with it. And he's building contempt towards other males, which creates other YNs and also means you're disrespecting the OG because you're eventually going to get tired of men that remind you of your father. Let's keep it real. We're going to go there. We're going to keep it 100% real. You know how I do at the M spot. It's the best spot. It's the only spot, baby. It's the M spot. That's an issue. And then the opposite sex is what all men, no matter what they doing, let's keep it real. Man, can we stop lying to these ladies? Everything we do every day is for a woman. The way you dress, the way you work, the way you invest your money. Yeah. You know, stop playing. Women, that's what they doing. That's real. I'm going to tell you right now. So if your man get home and they acting right, you know what you do to him? Nah, don't do these men like that. Don't do that. But yeah, but we out here trying to impress. Because back in the day, they used to use the word bird. This way back in the 80s. They used to use the word, 80 and 90 used the word bird because birds like shiny things. So that's why they would describe women like that sometimes. I'm going to give me a bird. You know what I'm saying? It's like birds are attracted to shiny things. So men would be nice and shiny and glossy and flossed out. But now what the issue is now is that the roles are reversing to a certain extent about these YNs and OGs. Because now, remember when I said in the club, OGs picking up the young ladies. Well, guess what the YNs is picking up? Your mama, your auntie, your grandmama. Yeah. All these older women, they love YNs. They love them until they find out what's going on besides what was going on, if you get what I'm saying. So that messes up even more because now we got younger females with older males and younger males with older females. Now, it's crazy because I'm gonna just, please can we be real and stop playing with this? Y'all think it's so nasty when an older man dates a younger woman. Come on, don't hate. Do not hate. But then Stella get her groove back when she can date a younger man. You get what I'm saying? Which is crazy as heck. That is crazy. Yeah. And that's wild. That's what it is. It's double standards. Everything. We can go there how it's double standard. Yes, men make more money than women. That's a double standard. It's a bunch of them out here. We talking about this case. Latasha, what's up, girl? You get a gunshot salute. Thank you for tuning in. We having a conversation. Me and my peeps at the M spot having a conversation about OGs and YNs. What are they and why really? And just basically about the competition. I was going to the point where it's not getting any better because now I'm gonna hit you deep. So now the father that ain't been in the look at the cycle it's creating. The father that has not been in a home and the mother raising the child by herself. Be it because she getting services or because the baby dad and the mom don't get along. It could be either way. Now the son's grown up to be disrespectful to OGs, especially older men, because his father ain't around. But then a woman, his mother age, decides to mess with him. They dating because it's a YN and a female. But then his father then got with a young female and they got together and doing their thing. Now the whole cycle just messed up. Just messed up. Because the OG want the young thing. The YN want the old thing, the older thing. And the thing is, altogether, nobody focusing on what the real issue was of how this YN got created and what the significance of his whole life, his life structure is, because he's got to have kids. So where you going to teach and tell your kids? Because you already ain't got no respect for the OG. What you going to tell your kids? You can't teach respect, you don't have none. Now, yes, YNs do grow up to be OGs if they live their life, get it together, and go on and develop mentally, because they develop physically. You know what I'm saying? These little young cats out here, they ain't playing because they yoked up, swole up. I'm going to stop playing, man. Don't get lumped up messing with one of them. That's why I carry this around me on the regular. I ain't playing. I wish one of them would. I'm not the one. And then I ain't little myself anyway, so. But y'all, that's something to think about, man. Just take that and put that in your bonnet. I'm gonna leave that there because it's weird. It's just weird to me. This battle, this little categorization of OGs and YNs, and like, it's crazy because the OGs gonna get mad, but not be funny. Y'all created some of these YNs. Let's keep it real. Oh my goodness. Much love and respect to my boy right now, Taylor Wiggins Ball. TB, gunshot salute, baby. Thank you for tuning in to the show. Gunshot salute. All right, y'all. Now, before I get into this last piece of I got something I need to get off my chest. It's only gonna take me like 5 minutes, but I'm gonna tune y'all in so everybody watching. Okay, so everybody watching, you guys know about the two $50 card giveaway. Well, check it out. I had 3 winners last week. I sent off. So we were Kimberly Lou, KG, who's watching as well, and Blythe Main, one of my Korean, one of my Philippine followers. Well, what we did was we did the drawing, and now I have big news. As of this next week, the drawing comes back, the two $50 gift cards. Starting next month, the gift card, the gift cards will be $75 and then $100. So yes, we're going to get it up. Now, I am going to have a $200 gift card giveaway before the summer is out. I'm planning on doing it, like I said, not June, July. It'll be in August, right before school starts back up. Oh, how you doing there, sweetheart? Donna Guthrie, we're going to give you a gunshot salute. I don't know if y'all peeped in, but I had the conversation about OGs versus YNs. Y'all have got to go back and watch that. It was very interesting. It had some satire. It was kind of funny. So back to the contest. All you have to do to enter, because people was asking me how to enter. Is it real? Blythe Main, thank you for putting up your post. That's one of my Philippine followers. They got their prize. I sent out the other 2. So this is how you enter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you already subscribed, please go ahead and share my YouTube channel on your page. Also, if you have not subscribed, when you subscribe, go to the latest episode of the M Spot, either on YouTube or Facebook, and put in that you have subscribed. That's all I need you to do. It is that simple and easy. Ask the winners. It's real. This is no joke. The next set of winners will be drawn on June 13th, which is next Friday. That's correct. Next Friday. Now, after these $250, after the two $50 gift cards are given out, the next contest will be two $75 gift cards. After that, two $100 gift cards. After that, we're going to have the grand prize drawn for a $200 gift card. That's right. Let's get an applause on that. And it's much love because you guys are helping me grow my channel organically. I'll give if you don't know, follow me on YouTube here at MacMan's Media LLC. Follow me on Facebook at Ontario Hill, checkmark verified blue. Also, I have a MacMan's Media LLC Facebook page too. Follow that. I'm on Instagram. That's right. MacMan_fitness on Instagram. Also, my TikTok. I have a huge following on TikTok at MacMan's. It's the @ symbol at MacMan's Fitness. And you guys just see me here. Man, we're trying to grow everything the way it needs to grow. Here's the contest I was telling you guys about. I'm doing a special contest for Instagram. Now, between now and July 1st, if you subscribe to my Instagram channel, there is going to be a separate gift card giveaway. And I have not decided it's going to be 75, 100, 150. But on the 4th of July, well, not the 4th of July, I guess it'll be my first episode in July, I will draw for that gift card. But you have to subscribe to my Instagram. Subscribe to the Instagram, and in the Instagram Messenger, because I check them, put in that you have subscribed to my channel. That's all you got to do. This drawing is going to be separate. What is up, Blythe Main? Boom, boom. Good. How you doing? This is going to be separate from the other rest of the drawings. That's right. So I'm going to have the two $50 gift card drawings on the 13th of this month. Then, the very beginning of next month, I will have two $75 gift cards. At the big drawing in July, which will be for a $200 gift card. That's right, $200 gift card. And during that time, I will draw the bonus gift card for Instagram. That's right. Go to my Instagram, subscribe. If you are subscribed on Instagram, do the same thing I told you to do everything else. Share the Instagram page on the on your Facebook feed. Tag me in it. Boom, there's your entry. That's right. So we about giving away this money. What is up? God is D. Gunshot salute. And here's the thing. So for all my followers, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to show you something. And I'm going to say if anybody remembers this. And if you could tell me what my original catchphrase was when I draw the next gift card, you will automatically get a $50 gift card. I'm going to show y'all something. Now, for y'all that don't know, this is the OG Mac Man symbol right here. This is the OG. Now, on this shirt, there's something on the back of it. If you're an original OG fan of Mac Man's, can you tell me what's on the back? If you have to the end of this broadcast, I have 10 more minutes to go. You got to end this broadcast and tell me what is on the back of this sweater. That will get you $50 gift card the next time I send gift cards out. So I'm just waiting. So if you know, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, because I can see all of it right now. If I don't see it now and I turn off the feed, I go through the feed and see it, I will alert you. But this is the original Mac Man's. This is the original Mac Man's emblem. This is the one before this is the OG before the YN. This is the OG before the YN. So if you could tell me what's on the back of this sweater, I will give you a $50 gift card when the gift cards get mailed out next time. Okay, y'all, let me take a sip of this water real quick. And my son is watching. Gunshot salute to Untitled. Now, if you ever hear any of my music from my wrestling entrance or the podcast, Untitled is the artist. He's the artist that makes the music I use. So let's give an applause to Untitled. Now, y'all, we're going into extra endings. The subject I'm going to talk on next, I'm glad that my son is here. I'm glad Goddess D is here. These are people I know personally that I'm glad are tuning in. I'm glad Donna Guthrie is here. I'm glad Latasha's here because we're going to do some talking. We're going to be real right now. Y'all, I'm in an uproar about some things. Now, if y'all know, I turned 50 recently. Okay, it was actually 7 months ago, but you know, wow. Mark Sterling, Gunshot salute. I drew those gift cards last Friday, Mark, and the winners were Kimberly Lou, Blythe Main, and I had a participation. I had a participation one as well of whoever participates in the comments. I have a special every blue moon. I did that, and that was given to KG. So those were the winners. But my next drawing is next Friday, and you know I do it during the show, so you got to tune in and watch it. What I'm about to go in is like I just recently turned 50 about 7 months ago, and I started to notice that there was things that were that got to me. Y'all, start caring for your peoples, man. Start calling your peoples, start loving on your peoples, start caring for them. As a 50-year-old man, I'm going to tell you right now, I never realized what my grandparents was telling me until now. People forget about you when you get older. They don't want to admit it, they don't want to say it, but people forget about you. Check on your peoples, man. You don't know what they're dealing with mentally, emotionally, or physically. Check on them. I keep telling you, you got beef with somebody, squash that mess, man. We live in the time right now where you don't know if the time you leave out the house, if you're going to come back into your house. If you're married, stop going to bed angry with each other. What's up, Kimberly Lou? Gunshot salute. Stop going to bed angry with each other. Stop arguing over minuscule stuff that don't mean nothing. We go to these funerals, y'all. We go to these funerals and these family reunions and these picnics and celebrations and graduations. And we have somebody give a speech about how much they love their family, how much we got to unify and stop beefing. And you got somebody up there crying and they deep into the conversation and they telling you to keep it together and we done. And then after that's over, y'all don't even speak. Y'all don't speak. Y'all don't visit each other. Y'all don't even comment. You don't even support each other because you're too busy fighting with each other. Too busy fighting with each other to understand that unity and a natural collaboration and conglomeration makes things happen. But y'all too busy beefing with people. Then we put this fake facade on when people pass away about how we miss them, and you get the person that want to jump on the casket, in the casket, and mother, just bawling at the face. But when they was here, you didn't take 1 single minute or second to call them, to tell them you love them, and see how they was doing. Yeah, I'm fired up about this because it's irritating. You got OGs, speaking of, you got people in your family right now that you probably ain't called in months because you mad about something they said at a picnic. You mad about how they talked about how your kids was dressed. Shut up and get over that. What's wrong with y'all? We losing loved ones every single day, and y'all sitting over petty squabbles, not communicating with the people you supposed to be loving on. And for those of y'all who reaching out to those people and they don't reciprocate it, shut it down. Yeah, there's a little double-edged swordness to this. Because from the way I feel is, I should only give love to those who reciprocate and give it right back. It's called agape love. You know what that means? That means love unconditional. But y'all can't get together. We got families that can't even have a barbecue together because this person don't like that person. Are you bringing them? Don't come to my house. You know the one thing I realized about people that's so hilarious? They never believe. You can't tell nobody nothing because they don't believe when you tell them something. Do you know you can know Steve and Steve can be your best friend, but then Steve treats you like garbage? When I come in and tell you Steve don't like me, like, not Steve. But I'm your people's. But you believe Steve over me. Remember, you have friends that I don't have, and I got friends that you don't have. But if we family, and I tell you somebody is not right and they wrong, or we cool like that, believe me. Then that way you ain't got to come back telling me, hey man, I just, no, you was warned from the jump. And that is the issue we got going on right now. You got cousins, you got brothers and sisters whose kids ain't never seen each other. You got cousins you don't know, right? I'm going to name some stuff right now and tell me if I'm wrong. You got cousins you ain't never seen before and don't know, but you know they're your cousins. You got aunties and uncles that they feel like they don't belong in the family and they left, and you don't see them at all. They don't come around for nothing. You got that one family member that act funny about you because they don't like your kids. Come on, man. Do I got to do, come on. Do I? Am I speaking it? Am I speaking it? I told you I had to get this off my chest because it irritates the mess out of me. I'm tired of having people get gone and people come in funerals and stuff saying how much they love them, but you never spent time to even go call them or talk to them while they were still living on this earth. You can't get that time back. I got little cousins I've never met. Y'all need cousins. Anybody know I'm a Hill and a McNeil. McNeal. McNeil. Hill. Hill. I'm from two of the bigger families in the Quad Cities. Then I got cousins. Johnsons, Burgess, The BURGE Burgess, Johnsons, Shivers, Taylors. I mean, I can go on. Hollenshed, Greer. I can just name off names and go on and on and on. Then most of my family in Chicago. My grandfather, Clarence McNeil, died of. I got family all in Chicago. McNeils everywhere. Never met none of them. Then here's the kicker. Social media really brings out the best in everybody, don't it? Social media brings out the truth in you. There are so many lies on social media, the truth is always there. How you always got them family members or them friends that you've been knowing all your life won't accept a friend request because they're worried about security on it. But then when you're doing something, they come with that, what they call it, is it fake dissing? Or whatever they call it, where they put some, I'm happy you're doing that. I'm so happy to see you doing better. You're doing better than me. I'm so happy. And the whole time they be lying and laugh behind your back. Yeah, I called it out. Yeah, I'm calling you out right now. I'm talking to you, the fake one. Then see you in public. What's up, cousin? Don't just, I love you. I want to be your family. I want to get through all this. But once we squash the beef, don't start more beef and then act fake when you see me. We don't do that. Ain't going to be able to do. Going to do work. Ain't going to be able to do. I don't do that. I don't play that. So, yeah. Hey, I ain't going to. See, this happens all the time. You ever have a moment you trying to be serious and somebody break it? Kim, we really gonna go there, Kim? No, I'm not. You already know I'm not. But I got family members that got babies with y'all. So somewhere down the line, we distant cousins, play cousin. Okay, I'm just telling you. Well, y'all, that's all I had to do. That's all I wanted to say, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all long, but I had to get off my chest, man, because nobody. I'm going to go through and read some comments about today's conversation. Man, like I said, nobody, when I say nobody, I mean nobody ever seems to think about everything until it's too late. So I got a comment right here from my girl Tasha. I was 30 years old before I knew who my grandfather was, and everyone from town knew it. Everyone in town knew I was related to them. Yeah, that's one of them things. Yeah. So that's one of them things, like I said, not knowing your family. I've seen cases, which is weird, on these you ever watch it, Judge Tiller, Judge Joe Brown, all these little cases. I've seen a couple where a girl and a guy had a kid together and get invitations to their family reunions. They decided to go to each other's reunions. Well, the one said no. He said, well, let me go to mine, I'll go to yours. So they decided to go to each other's on their own. So he went to his, she went to hers. Why they get there and they come to find out they got the same grandma? Yeah. And now they didn't, it's just that type of stuff. Fix your families, man. Fix your family. Let your kids get to know each other. We was kids, man. We had play cousins. We was kids. We had so many cousins. We had play cousins. You know what play cousin is? Your mama and them best friend. They ain't related to you at all whatsoever, but y'all been knowing each other. Y'all was kids, so y'all cousins. Everybody got them. Everybody got them. That's my cousin right there. Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. No relation at all. Ain't no blood tapping through neither one of y'all. But that's how close things was back then. Man, I sit back and close my eyes sometimes, and I literally shed a tear every time I think about the 70s and 80s as a child. Not 90s when I was going through my little teen phases. I'm talking when I was a child in the 70s and 80s. Just go back and think about things, man. It's like sometimes you sit back and cry because you can literally envision it. Cousins coming over, kicking it, family, your mama with no beef. Your mama got along with your uncle. Your grandma was cool with everybody. Your man just, yeah. But man, check on your peoples, man. Make it something that you make it a mission, man. Make it a routine. Check on your peoples. Check on your fam. Check on your peoples, man. Well, before I go, I would like to send shout out to all my wrestling fam, APS, Natural State Wrestling, MCW, MACW. A lot of shout out 100 Wrestling. I got to meet them guys, man. Much love to y'all. Hey, man, right now in Arkansas, the wrestling scene is doing big things. The only reason I'm breaking into this real quick, because I want to let y'all know, man, y'all got to come out. Hey, man, you get a chance to see your boy Mac Mans, the CFO, Black Diamond Enterprises. I lead my soldiers in the battle monthly. It's like 2 times a month out there at Tuckerman. Then I do commentating MCW, man. Follow my feeds, follow my reels, like, comment. Man, look, the more interaction I get from y'all, the more I'm going to give out. That's what I'm giving it real. I try to be organic about things, man. Like I said, I've been doing this thing for a while. I'm going close to wow. I think I've been doing this for like 14, 15 years. And so I'm trying to just do it organically, man. I just put stuff on here and I come up here and talk because I love to talk. I love to talk to y'all, especially after my day. You have no idea how it feels to come in a room of people that I get to talk to after my day has been jacked up. So, but y'all got to come out and see things, man. Big things coming up. I'll be appearing at MCW in Marktree, Arkansas, June 14th. That's right. Also, too, for my shout out to the charter members of Black Diamond Enterprises. I will be seeing y'all. I can't wait. Also got some more events coming up this month in Tuckerman. Natural State Wrestling event. I got that next month. I got a lot of things popping off and going, man. Y'all need to stay tuned, man. Get at me, get with me. If you need anything from me, holla at your boy. And like I always say, man, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Mac Mans, and this has been the M Spot. Much love to you all. Peace.